Get a new case. Get a new Humes & Berg snare drum case if you haven't got a case already. Yes, I'm trying to push you into a case.
Would you push your friend out the way of a bus?
Because I love you. I know you love your drum. Because you deserve it. Your snare drum deserves it. In case you don't win, think about that. These pro cases, molded here to stack to the back, which is great because if you've ever seen those stacked up, they align flat towards the back, which means you're going to be able to have your whole drum kit in 2 trips.
Well, hello, Dolly.
Virtually indestructible. You got to say virtually because I know some of my friends in the off season are chained down to the basement, but you know, you don't want to say something's indestructible to them. It's kind of like a dare, but virtually indestructible, which means theoretically you could jump up and down on your case without hurting your snare drum. Theoretically.
It'll clean off.
You could, in theory.
If I loved my snare drum, I would want to protect it. Look at this liner.
Protects the drum so it doesn't get caught or torn on the hardware. So theoretically, you could take like a knife or some scissors and really dig in across it without even making a mark.
I want the foamy liner to stay there. Dude, don't you? Ta-da.
Theoretically, in theory. So check them out. They're worth a good look. If you love your snare drum, give it a thought. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. And you know, if you can't afford a case, dude, I know. I understand that. This is not for the people that can't afford a case. This is for the people, you know, the people that I know, they're sitting there like, I want a cheap bass drum pedal. I want the most inexpensive bass drum pedal, but I want the best bass drum pedal, but I want to be really cheap and inexpensive. And I'm just like, okay, I understand. You know, it's not in your budget for a multi-million-dollar pedal. I get it. But what I don't get is when those same people 2 weeks later post on Facebook that they went to see Lady Gaga for $275 for one night. And I step back and I'm like, man, I'm starting to... And if you spent $4,000 on a drum set and you're driving to the gig in an Escalade, but that drum set is stacked up on itself with a t-shirt, get a case.
Got 2 6 shooters and a vest for protection, flexing like a cowboy in an old western. They call me Doc Holliday.
Just get a case. Protect your snare drum. Doesn't mean you don't love your snare drum if you don't buy a hard case. But if you really want to protect your snare drum, get a hard case. You get it and it's over with. Like I said, full retail, 1996. Still work. Theoretically indestructible. Because you deserve it. Your snare drum deserves it.
Get down.
Watch how the man him just a mash up the drums. Bangly diddly dong, wake up your rock the nation. The www.ritter.com. It go.